everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Ravens going up against the Steelers. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Justin Forsett. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Second down, Flacco now. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. Third down here. And here's a look at the starting offense. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Forsett. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now it's Roethlisberger looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, Flacco to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and get it with Forsett. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And Flacco keeps it himself. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Flacco will use the arm this time. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
On first down, Flacco. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make make it second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And he fires one that's down the numbers. There he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Hosky. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Hosky.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us. They've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
J.J. Watt there on the tackle for a loss. Of course, last year's Defensive Player of the Year.
And we love saying his name, don't we? J.J. Watt. How about all that production, too? 29 tackles for loss in 2015.
Second place only at 23. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you could...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Second down following the run. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Now Roethlisberger to throw, and that is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Brief break in the action here. Back to Heinz Field after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And here we go on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. To throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And hauled in by Pitta. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
To pass, Flacco. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Their big tight end, his third touchdown now on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Flacco looking to throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Back deep is Devin Hester. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Bryant with a catch right side. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your end...
And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive? Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive. Be bold. Let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. So 2nd and 10 here. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Red zone opportunity. After the penalty, it's Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And a big loss falls here as he's taken down. The 6-time Pro Bowler Terrell Suggs in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did, because those guys, they want it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to move
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Following the penalty, it's Forsett, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Flacco here on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And he cuts it out to the sideline. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player. Great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package. A guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They'll come out in the pistol.
230. Come on now.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Again, it's Bell. Oh, he pulls over it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll get the football here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd down following the incompletion. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Steve Smith with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They find some open field here. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. On second down, Flacco to throw. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Smith catches left side. He got 29 yards that time. Down. This is for Seth. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Flacco here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Flacco going to give to his fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Right back to Juszczyk again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Forsett, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and poise. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical. Now, barring something crazy on the kickoff, they've got this one. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. To be interesting.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.